Nazdar rockeři, je tady další díl Backstage a my tady máme naprosto úžasné hosty. V první řadě tohohle pána nemusím určitě představovat, mistr, legenda Udo Dirkschneider a jeho syn Sven. Hello, welcome,
Hello.
welcome.
Hello. Thank you very much.
It's a huge honor to have you here to interview you. Thank you for your time.
No problem.
Because I know that you are super busy. You have had 2 shows in the Czech Republic like 2 days ago or yesterday also.
That's correct.
Yes.
Yeah. Yesterday we were in Slin, and the day before we were in Pilsen.
How did it go there?
Very good.
Very good, yeah. It was sold out shows, the same as tonight here, and yeah, what can we say? It's always good to be in Czech Republic.
Why is that so? Because I know you have been here really frequently. People here love you. How is it possible? What is different here in the Czech Republic?
We actually don't know. I mean, it's such a great honor that we can call the show sold out mostly every time we come here.
Yeah.
And we also did record a DVD back here in 2017,
Yeah. In
I think, in Brünn.
Yeah.
There was also over 4,500 people, I
Yes.
think. So yeah, it's an amazing response from the people here in Czech Republic every time we come here, and we are very, very thankful for that.
Well, we're thankful for having you here too. And I have a couple of questions, so maybe our viewers and your fans would like to hear the answers to. So you're here with the U.D.O band, of course. You have been touring, baby, non-stop since 1987.
Yeah, in a way, yes.
So it's been 35 years. I looked at your discography and I saw that there is like 18 albums.
18 already, okay, I didn't count that.
Well, this is really very productive. How do you do that? Okay, it means like one album every 2 years.
Yes, I mean, so I don't know. I mean, this is like normal for us in a way, I'd say. You know, we're already working on the next U.D.O album already, just in between touring and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know. I think we are quite busy, right? Busy people.
Yeah, and it's also I think to keep the the production running, you know, and being creative. That's the most important thing for us as artists. So it would be very boring if we would say, we wait with the next album for a couple of years. So
was also the same, you know, during the Corona thing. You know, I mean, we came up with the live DVD from
Bulgaria.
Bulgaria.
Yeah.
Then I was doing the cover album. We came up with Game Over, so we couldn't go on tour with this album. Now we're on tour with Game Over, and also we did.
We did Dirkschneider and the Old Gang.
Dirkschneider and the Old Gang in between. So, you know, I mean, it keeps us. It's better than to sit home and do nothing.
Well, it was gonna be my next question. Like, is there any spare time for doing anything else? Like, do you even have time to have any other hobbies?
Oh, other hobbies.
I assume music is your hobby, right? It's your passion, it's your everything.
Absolutely, yeah.
Music is in a way the hobby, you know. I mean, we like to create new songs and working on music, new music, and that keeps you like busy, and that's our passion. You can say,
absolutely.
You know, the album Game Over 2021, right?
21, I think,
21. There
21,
are
21.
2021. Is that the album that you were working on during the pandemic?
We was working already before the pandemic stuff, but then the pandemic came, and that was just of course over, you know. And then so that was then everything was cancelled, no touring and all that stuff. We did a couple of festivals, but so.
And so how did you work on the music, during the pandemic?
I mean, that was actually a different process than we usually approach an album. We had to do everything digital, so everyone was at home, obviously, because we come from different countries. I mean, like, we live in Germany, Dee lives in Germany, but Andre, back in that day, was living in Ukraine still. Tilen is living in Slovenia, so we had to work with Dropbox and like that kind of stuff, so we were creating in computers, sending it back and forth, listening to it. Hey, can you maybe add this melody there, and maybe we try the vocals here, and so it was a different approach. Usually we go in a studio and lock ourselves in for like 3 weeks and create music face to face. That's what we normally do, and that's what we like. So it was challenging, but I think we managed to come up with a really good album in the end.
It was interesting. Thanks very much to the modern technology.
Yeah.
Of course. But now I have because you said we usually lock ourselves in the studio for 3 weeks. It means that you are able to like compose and record the whole album within 3 weeks.
No. That's just pre-production. I mean, we do a songwriting basically. Right. So that's what we do. It's like we go in the morning and then we start, and then somebody comes up with a riff, or I come up with a groove, or we have a melody for vocals, and then we start working on it. And hopefully, when we leave the studio, we have a full album that we start recording.
Then start the main recording.
I also wanted to ask about the album Game Over, about the topics of the lyrics. Because I believe there are like maybe more serious topics than usual.
I mean,
was it caused by the situation in the world, or just like naturally it came to you?
I would say it came naturally, but we look for topics that we can write about. Yes. But also on Game Over, there were quite a lot of personal things, stuff, like writing about my dad's history in the music scene. That was also something that we covered this time. But also, of course, we look for worldwide.
What's going on?
And
I mean, in a way, about lyrics, it's like you can watch news for 3 days and then you have enough stuff to write. We are not the band like that. We are writing dragons and witches or whatever. Middle age. So we're more like what's going on in the world, and I think that's more important.
Oh, I believe that, and it's in my opinion, it's very important that the artists have some kind of opinion, and then they're because some artists, they don't want to get involved, in being opinionative, or just write about love life, but the situation sometimes needs some maybe acknowledgement from people that are wise, that have something to tell.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is that we are not the persons who would point at somebody and say you need to change your way of life, for example. But we just like to cover it within the lyrics of our music, because that's what I say, the way of speaking out from our side. And then, of course, everyone should have their own opinion. Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, that's what we live for as well.
It's also in the end up to the people, if they really want to get into that and say, oh yeah, very interesting, maybe this is interesting political-wise or whatever, social-wise. But we don't want to be like teachers and say, hey, you have to do like this or this, But just if the people get it, and then it's okay. If not, it's okay.
Of course, I totally agree with you. Not preaching, but just like I have my opinion.
Exactly. Yes.
But what does music mean to you in general? Like, what does it give you? I don't mean only the job.
No,
like emotionally, maybe.
No, it gives us a lot. Also what you also can do with music is like you're not every time, but many times you're in a different mood, and then you can bring out some emotions and whatever. And that's the good thing about music.
one of my questions was supposed to be about your son Sven. He is here.
Yeah.
Big. Oh, that's amazing. I wanted to ask about the starting of your cooperation. You know, did you always like bring him up in like with the vision that he's gonna join your band once, or how did it happen that you started cooperating?
It was normally not planned, but there was a situation with Saxon. You know, I mean, he was doing the drums for Saxon and helping Saxon out, and then I was asking Biff. I'm looking for a new drummer, and he said, "Yeah, we are looking so far away. It's very near. You take your son." I said, "Hey, come on." So, and then I was asking my son, and I said, "Hey, you want to join U.D.O?" But it took a while, you know, before he said yes. And I think he was rehearsing all that stuff and see that he can really play this, you know. So, yeah, but I mean, for me, it's a great honor to have him in a band, you know. And I mean, it's like, it's not like a father and son thing. It's more like a friendship and all that stuff, you know. It's not like we like, I'm the father and always like, "Yeah, you have to do that, this or whatever." No, it's like a nice, normal thing.
No, well, that's wonderful. Now, you spoke about rehearsing. Do you still rehearse? Do you have time to rehearse?
I mean, sometimes we do, not that frequently, I would say. I mean, it's only if we like come up with a new set list or we go on tour for a new album. Of course, we, you know, go into a studio rehearsal place to, you know, get new songs rehearsed. But usually we don't really. I mean, it's like also logistically, it's a big operation if you fly everyone in and you know have to get a place to do that and stuff like that. So yeah, we mostly. I mean, if we play frequently throughout the year, there's also no point that we need to rehearse.
Right. Okay. Are there any places that you haven't played yet and you would love to?
Yeah. I mean, I'm really looking forward. Hopefully, maybe next year we go to Australia. I never been there, and I'm really looking forward to this. But on the other hand, I've been nearly everywhere. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Well,
I mean, holiday for free.
Yeah.
So, no, not really.
Well, you've been touring a lot, you know, working a lot. How do you stay fit? How do you do that even, you know? Because I am sometimes so exhausted I cannot even, you know.
I mean, to be very honest, we are not like the people who do a lot of sport. I mean, you know.
No, but you know, for performance, you know, you need to have some kind of stamina, you know. So what do you do for yourself that you're, you know, or do you take care of your vocal cords or?
No, not at all. We never.
Not at all.
No,
I do nothing with for my voice in a way, you know.
A miracle to all of us.
Yeah.
How is it possible? I mean,
That's a blessing.
It's actually for him. It's worse if we have 2 days off, for example, on tour. It's worse for him than we could go on forever. You know, he can do 5 to 7. He could do 10 shows in a row, I think. So it's for us, it's a miracle. I don't know. We don't know why.
Yeah, good for you. Good for you. That is amazing. Yeah.
No, but I think the most important thing to stay fit is to stay mentally fit. So it's also very important that you have good people around you. You know, the whole operation, the crew needs to work. It's like family for us on tour. And that's also very important. You know, everyone can have a bad day, but there's always someone to cheer you up.
Yeah.
And like that's the most important thing, at least for me.
All right. Today's show, will you reveal any songs from the playlist?
Yeah, I mean, I think we have a good mix-up. We have stuff of the new latest album, Game Over, from the older U.D.O. stuff. Okay, not everything, not possible, but and then also we have some stuff of old Accept stuff, classic stuff. So, I mean, it's a good mix-up, and so far, the people, I think, really enjoyed the set list, you know. So, yeah.
Disappearing in a hurry, a chamber of resurgence. Twilight is her slave. No weapon of us, moon and bones. Life forsaken us to dust.
ever change the song during the concert? Like, do you ever have that?
Sometimes, if like, you know, there's a night where we feel like, oh, we could play that song. It's fun for us to throw something in, but we are not a band that says, what song do you want to listen to tonight, you know, and then the people decide. Like, that's not what we do. But yeah, sometimes if you're in a really good mood, then you give an extra one.
Well, anyway, we are really honored and happy to have you here. I hope you're gonna come again next year, and the next year again, and the next year again.
Yeah.
And I would like to wish you like all the best.
Thank you very much.
Great health. Many magical moments and always like full venues.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very
Appreciate it.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So,
And
bye.
Bye bye. Take
Bye-bye.
care.